Hello everybody, this is General Snivy and welcome to my new Let's Play. Welcome everybody to Let's Play Banjo Kazooie. Take 4! Or 5, whatever. It's take 5. Action, let's go. Anyways, this game is another childhood favorite of mine. As with many games on the Nintendo 64, including Diddy Kong Racing, Star Fox 64, Super Mario 64, and many others. But anyways, Banjo Kazooie was first released for the Nintendo 64 back in 1998, and oddly enough I got this game on the Nintendo 64, and I still have it, by the way. Anyways, got the game on my birthday. I think it was on the year it was released, so that was freaking awesome. An awesome birthday present for my 8th birthday. So that makes me freaking happy. What makes me even happier was that 10 years later, in 2008, after Microsoft acquired Rare re-released Banjo Kazooie and Banjo Tooie over the span of a single year in between the two games, more or less. Banjo Kazooie was first released on the Xbox Live Arcade on the Xbox 360 in 2008. Then 1 year later, or a little bit over a year later, it was the sequel, Banjo Tooie, was released in 2009. Both games are incredibly awesome, and I love both games to death. I seriously do. And for the sake of not just convenience, but also because I find that the Xbox 360 version of the game is superior in many aspects, I'm going to be playing the Xbox 360 version of Banjo Kazooie as opposed to the Nintendo 64 version. Sure, I grew up with the N64 version of the game, but that's also safe to say that I also am a huge fan of the 360 version. And since Microsoft acquired Rare, some references involving not only the company itself, but also Nintendo when it was released on the Nintendo 64 have been removed. So, let's take a listen real quick. As you can see here, Banjo is playing the Game Boy. Oddly enough, they didn't remove the actual Game Boy itself. I mean, sure, some Nintendo references still remain as far as physical objects are concerned, but actual sounds and references like that, for example, the startup sound of the Game Boy, yeah, that's not here in the 360 version because, copyright. Copyright's always fun, huh? Well, enough about that, let's go ahead and get started. ding pot by the bench. Who is the nicest looking wench?
Why, it's Grunty any day. She's really takes my breath away.
Yes, you're right. I'm rather proud. My looks stand me out from the crowd.
But there is this girl.
What? What do you mean? This cannot be. There's no one prettier than me.
Why, it's Tootie, young and small. She's the prettiest girl of all.
Wait, the magic mirror on the freaking wall or something? I quite don't give a damn.
Fortunately, I think you'll find it's Tootie. She's cute and kind.
Freeze in place, why don't you, for a few seconds? Well, we'll see about that.
Hi there, Tootie. What are you going to do today?
When my big lazy brother wakes up, we're going on an adventure. Because why not, right? Funny enough, I snore like that every day, except in a relaxed pose. Wake up! I want to go on an adventure too! If Tootie thinks she's rather fair than me, I'll steal her looks and ugly she'll be.
Is that your brother?
Where, Mr. Mole? I can't see him. Up there, in the sky. I don't think so. Who is that? Come to me, my little pretty. You'll soon be ugly. What a pity. Let me go, you ugly old hag. Don't scratch and bite, you little bear. You soon need bigger underwear. Oh no, she's got us. Somebody help! Banjo, wake up now!
What do you want, Kazooie?
Let's get outside! There's trouble! Crap! My voices stink. They stink to high heaven, but what can I do?
Listen up, my bottles! The short-sighted mole. I'm Banjo, and this here's my buddy Kazooie. I figure you knew her by now.
Sure is a strange-looking buddy, Banjo. Better than you can, goggle boy.
What was all that noise about? Where's my sister, Tootie?
The ugly witch Gruntilda swooped down out of the sky and grabbed her. Calm down, Geeky. We'll get her back. Where did she go? She flew up to her mountain lair. It's really dangerous, so you'll probably need some training before you go up there. Per se, if you want me to teach you some basic moves, or B, if you think you're already good enough. I'm good enough to go. You bet we're good enough, bottle brain. Very well. I'll give you your basic moves. Meet you at the top of the Spiral Mountain. So, basic moves. You can choose whether or not to accept them, if that wasn't obvious, but since I played through this game several times over, I already know the basic moves. So, obvious movement method is move with the left analog stick if you're playing on Xbox 360, and if you're using the Nintendo 64, then you just use the analog stick. To jump, just simply push the A button, and to crouch and do a high jump, just simply hold the left trigger or Z and hit the A button. Simple as that. To attack, just simply hit the B button to execute, or no. Whoops! Well, it's B on the Nintendo 64 anyway.
I'm still toasted $100.
Well, anyways, if you want to attack in the Xbox 360 version, you need to hit the X button. And first of many collectibles. Unlocks 300 plus, collect 6 of us to increase your energy bar. There are two different kinds of attacks you can do. A simple roll, meaning you just run at the enemy and roll at them. Or you can jump into the air and push the B button to execute Kazooie's, dang it, what is the name of the attack? Well, either way, just jump into the air and push B, and you can do, like, some sort of pecking attack with Kazooie. And it's also very, very efficient. It's a very efficient attack, but it only lasts for a couple of seconds, and it's not exactly the most useful thing ever. Also, extra life. There are 2 extra lives here in Spiral Mountain, which is the place where we start. In Spiral Mountain, you can go through the tutorial and learn how to play the game, or you can just simply go and explore here and get a hold of your bearings, and do whatever it is you need to do. One thing worth noting, the right analog stick controls the camera. In the Nintendo 64 version, the camera is assigned to the C buttons. The 4 different C buttons, such as C left and C right. In the Xbox 360 version, the camera, in my opinion, has improved quite significantly. How so? Well, it's quite simple, actually. You have more freedom as opposed to sticking with the preset sensitivity. That's what I'm trying to say. Alright, what I've done there was a little beak charge. To do this, just hold the crouch button and push the B button. Not B, X. Hello, I'm talking about Xbox here, not the N64. However, speaking of N64, it is the B button. Okay, got 5 out of the 6 honeycomb pieces. I'm missing one. Where is it? Oh yeah, it's underwater. As you can see, Banjo and Kazooie can swim, and they can swim rather... How can I put this? Elegantly? No clue. Either way, there we go. Last honeycomb piece. And we received our first upgrade within our health. So that is freaking sweet. Collect 6 honeycomb pieces and your life bar permanently increases. It's kind of like the heart pieces in the Legend of Zelda series. So that's awesome. To go underwater, just push the X button, or on the N64, the B button. Be careful not to stay underwater for too long, otherwise you will drown. And if you drown, you lose a life. And if you run out of lives, then the game is over. So, you ready to tackle the witch now? We sure are! Show us the way, Bottle Boy! Cross the bridge to enter Gruntilda's lair. Look out for me inside. Good luck! And trust me, we're gonna be keeping our eyes out for molehills, because with molehills, Bottles will teach us all kinds of different moves that'll make traversing the different worlds that much easier. So with that in mind, let's head inside Gruntilda's lair and begin this adventure. This fine contraption, so I'm told, will make me young and to the old. Let me go, you fat hag. My brother will come and kick your butt. Rescue you he will not dare. There's many dangers in my lair. Hurry, Clungo, push that switch. I'm tired of being an ugly witch.
Yes, Mistress Grunty. Power is will soon be ready.
I don't help. There he is. The fun begins. My tricks and traps will see who wins. Grunty. Hey, it's Mr. Zuggle. Now go and find a picture with a piece missing. Sounds good to me. Say hello to our first of many collectibles. Other than the honeycomb pieces, we have jigsaw pieces. Jigsaw pieces are essentially the goal of this game. Collect as many as possible in order to progress with the game. And say hello to this picture. You found the jigsaw picture. Stand on the jigsaw-shaped podium and I'll explain what you have to do. Okay, sounds good to me. To enter the world shown on the picture, you must fill in the missing spaces with the jigsaw pieces. We got the first jigsaw piece, Goggle Boy. Great. To fill in the missing spaces on the picture, press A if you don't want to use any jigsaw pieces. You press B to leave. No, you push A to use a jigsaw piece. B to leave. That's it. The picture's complete, and the door to Mumbo's Mountain is open. That was such an easy fit. The others may just test your wit. Alright, let's go. Hello there, everybody. This is General Snivy, and welcome back. Damn it. Son of an Emerald Whore, starting again!